I'm Kenny Moran from Mobile Sessions, LA's premier mobile recording studio. And this is video number 3 of Midi Basics 103. And I'm going to just finish up with a couple of really cool features that are both MIDI and audio compatible. But I'm going to take a look at this, right? So we've been looking at our MIDI stuff here. And you saw early on when we wanted to quantize something that we went to the quantize window and then we quantized it. And essentially that took all the MIDI information that's in that clip and said, hey, you're now quantized. But let's just say I'm going to take all of this for a second. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just restore the performance, which is probably going to be pretty bad. But maybe not so bad. Oh, I actually didn't do it yet. Let's go do it. Oh yeah, I just saw it on the screen move. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's just say, instead of doing it that way, I want to just do it for this region, these clips right here, as opposed to the entire thing, right? Because maybe this is a verse and one's a chorus, or you have a slightly different feel that you want to have going on. I'm going to go into the events here, and I'm going to go to something called MIDI real-time properties. And when you open that, it gives you this window where I can say, it's just going to make these particular regions do what you want them to do. However, it's not going to affect the actual MIDI events. It's just going to manipulate their output to do what you want it to do. So if I open up Quantize, I'm going to turn it on here. What do you want it to be? Okay, I want it to be the same kind of thing. I'm going to say 51/16. There it goes. What kind of strength do you want? 100%. Include, random, so on and so forth. I never want 100%, but right now we'll just leave it like that. I can change the duration of all the notes. I can delay them, which comes in really handy. I usually delay them in milliseconds just because musically that feels a whole lot better than ticks. I can change the velocity, and I can even transpose any kind of region. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the quantize. I'm going to delay these. Well, actually, I'm not going to delay them. I'm going to leave those at 0 for a second. I'll show you why. So it says write to clips. Nothing moved, right? Because I didn't actually change the event. I just changed the output of the events. So that way, this region is like that. Now, let's just say I'm going to take this, not the hats, but I'm going to take this snare drum, and I'm going to take the quantize off because I've already done it. I am going to delay the snare drum by 5 milliseconds, which is, significant. Write that to the clip. See the swing? Right? That may not be what you wanted. It's definitely not what I would want. But if I put this back, and I'm going to put it on 1 for a second. Let's see how that sounds. Let's put our quantize back on. There we go. So you can see that this can be really easy for you to try things out and not have to kind of destroy what you did in the event and then go, oh, how do I get back and where was I at? I can just open it up. If I go over here, there's nothing. I go here, it'll tell me what I did. Delay's there, but if I look in the snare, oh, then it comes up and shows you. So you want to take a look at, anything you want to do, and you can quickly make changes to those things. And that's called your real-time properties. I'm going to show you how to get rid of those annoying double MIDI notes that happen. Sometimes you'll be recording something and it looped around and you didn't realize it looped around, and all of a sudden you recorded on top of yourself. And then you're like, man, I got to redo it, or try and find them or delete them. So I'm going to show you really easily how we can get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to look at this shaker track, whatever it is. doesn't, actually, I'll do it with the hi-hats, it'll be easier. I'm gonna double click and go inside there. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna grab these and I'm going to randomly just kind of drop them on top of each other, right? I'm just gonna slide them just slightly over it. Look, so now I've doubled every single hi-hat. Doesn't necessarily sound that bad, but they are there, right? So what I'm gonna do is, really simply, instead of trying to, because what if it was like this and you can't really even see them? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna select all, right? Apple A. I'm gonna go up to our events again, and I'm just gonna say remove duplicates. And they are gone. That's it. That's simple. That is, will save you all kinds of time when you know there's a duplicate in there somewhere, but you don't know where it is, or you didn't realize there was a duplicate, but you've already cut and pasted your whole arrangement out, and it's, you've got 90 bars of music going on. Do you really want to go through there and start trying to find all these duplicates? Well, you can select all, go to your events, and remove duplicates. Now, I did that by going inside here, but I don't have to go inside there to do that. They could have been off, right? And I could just go, okay, I know there could possibly be duplicates throughout this entire thing. Select all, and remember, in Pro Tools, when you select all, it selects that track, right? So if I go to my event one more time, remove duplicates. If I go inside here, they're gone. Same thing. So that's it for MIDI Pro Tools Basics 101, 102, 103. If there's anything else you want to know or you have some specifics, go ahead and reach out and we'll see what we can do for you.